All right, it's working. All right, so assuming this is working, so hey everyone, so this is my first time trying this. So I'm just so let's see, I've got the 8557 sitting over there. I have this up right now. This actually is the Genie Blue Max with, or it's the GX 9000 with a Blue Max case on it. But so basically, I'm just gonna swap openers, put the 8557 up. I might get interrupted here at the beginning, but just so if I just have to leave for a sec. But yeah, so this is what I've got up right now. I'm not really going to be watching for any comments or anything like that when I, not really going to be watching for comments when I'm doing this because I'm going to be trying to swap the opener. I'll check occasionally and reply to some comments, but yeah, really, so that's really all we have. And I'm not sure, well, it's on wide angle right now. Oh, I don't know, let's try this angle for now, and then I'll switch to wide angle maybe when I hang it. But before I get started here, so if you guys recently saw my latest video, or my latest videos, we did get a couple new springs. So the new springs were actually installed in April, and they've been doing fine. I think though I want to add an extra quarter turn to each one, because if I lift, this is where it would stay when they first got installed, and now it just falls. Still stays at the halfway point here. Still stays here. And it's not quite as hot at the top anymore. But I think I'll add maybe a quarter turn to each spring just to make it a little easier on the opener when it's lifting the door. This linear has been doing pretty good though. Alright, so here's the 8557. It's brand new in the box. I've got the one-piece T-rail from the 8550 there. That's going to get installed on it. So, without really much else to do, I guess we're just going to get right into it. And yeah, I'll run the Blue Max for you real quick. Like I said, it's just the GX 9000 with a different case on it. And the way I have this installed is really sketchy, but it does work, so we'll give this a quick run. Yes, the 8557 is new in the box. I had to buy it, but yes, new in the box. We'll run it with this remote here that I've been using on it. Not too loud, not that quiet though. So yeah, you can see the way I've got this thing hung. Not really ideal, but I'm sorry if this is shaky too. It doesn't really have any stabilizing on YouTube, but all right. So I'll get the thing put together. I haven't used this opener for a little while, so just pull this out. Just gonna grab a towel here so I don't scratch the case on it. Oh, I gotta sit you down. Alright, so here's the machine. So it's from 2015, one of the first Wi-Fi ones. And this is the 880 that came with it. I'm not going to use this because I've already got one installed right there. And I also have this that's going to be on as well. And then I am going to use this remote. This is the original remote, A93 Max. So, and here's all the other parts. So yeah, like I said, this thing was brand new. So, all right, I will set you down. I don't know where I put my tripod at. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. All right, so I'll get you set up here, and I'll assemble the opener. So just got to set you down for a sec. Alright, so we'll see what angle works here. Oops, let me just mute my... Alright. So I'm not sure how good of a shot this is going to be. Get on wide angle. And is this going to stay? Alright. So hopefully that camera stays. So this model is the one that has the little stud here to hold the rail on, and then just these regular bolt. Makes it a little bit easier. Yes, the 8557 is going on to the small door. So alright, first things first, I'm going to grab my socket, stick in my impact, and this rail is pretty greasy, so the belt is greasy, and it looks like the rail was greased. So this front hole here just goes over the stud, and then the screw goes in here. Get that lined up. Get this nut first. Hold that on. All right, and then zip those on. And next we got to get the belt on. And actually, I'll kind of show you a little trick I like to use. When I'm doing the belt, just make sure I don't want to tip that. When I'm sticking the belt on, or not when I'm sticking the belt on, but when I'm putting the belt or chain, whatever on, you've got a little hole on the rail here. I like to just stick a screwdriver in that. That way it doesn't move the trolley around. It keeps the belt in one spot, and that keeps the trolley pretty close to where you want it set for the down limit, for the arm and everything. And if I didn't already mention, this is the rail for the 8550. So I'm just going to bring that, loop it around the sprocket on top of the opener. And then this end sticks into there. And we got to tighten the belt now. And I always like to hand tighten it. You can also get that screwdriver out once you got the belt around the sprocket, because now the belt's just going to hold it in place. So I always like to hand tighten this as much as I can before I grab my wrench. And then 7/16 wrench, which I'm not going to, let me move this a little bit, which I'm not going to kill it. I don't want to make it too tight, but I want to make sure it's not going to sag too much. Usually I'll go until there's maybe a little bit of bolt sticking out of this end. This is usually about how tight I like to make the belt. But I would always rather leave the belt a little bit too loose than a little too tight. So we'll start with that. Once I get the thing installed, if I need to tighten it a little more, then I will. Sprocket cover. I'm gonna real quick go grab a sprocket cover from downstairs. So I'll be right back. Right now, square. I'm just going to put one from this. Well, I'll take you guys down with me and I'll grab a sprocket cover. I gotta try to not show too much down here because I have a lot of new openers that I haven't shown yet. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to show them yet, so I'm just gonna set you down and, oh, I should have one up here. Thought I did, whatever. I'm just gonna seal one off the 3585 for now. Alright, so let me show you actually. Here's the 3585. I actually got correct style light covers for this. And here's the 2265. It has correct style light covers. Still need to get a board for this. Here's the 2280, which this one doesn't currently have a board in it because it's in the 2265, but once I get a board for that, this will get its original board back. So again, I'm not going to show you too much down here because I've got a lot of stuff that you guys have not seen yet. I've got, let's see, coming up real soon actually, you'll see a couple of my new openers. So I'm just going to head back to the garage real quick. Alright. And damn it, I left my nut driver downstairs. I'm gonna set you up here, go grab that, and then get this sprocket cover installed. Alright, so let's get this on. Alright, and then I'm going to move this to set the head on top of the box because I don't want to scratch the Lumex case either. I want the towel, but I still want to. I'd rather not scratch this thing. But all right, so next I'm gonna get this thing taken down, the Bluemax / GX9000. So this thing is really greasy, so I'm gonna hopefully not get grease all over everything, but I mean, hopefully I can get a decent angle on this, but we'll run this. Let me get this out of the tripod quick. I can't carry this in the tripod that easily. So we'll run the Bluemax one more time using the GT90-1. The big door got lubed. Let's see. The big door got lubed when it got new springs. The small door, I honestly don't remember when I lubed it last, but it doesn't really need it right now, so I'm not gonna lube it. And this is my button setup, by the way. I've got this button is for the GX9000, and this is the 880 that I use for a side button. And I have this thing here. When it's pointing up, whatever I have installed here will be on, and when it's pointed down, this 880 will be on. So we'll run this down with this button, and then I'm gonna get this taken down. Just gonna disconnect this and unplug the machine. So let me get ladders moved. I'm gonna have to unhook wires and whatnot first. So let me move ladders, and then I'll figure out a decent spot to set you up. Alright, well, maybe I'm going to try something here. See if this will work. Oops. The same kind of thing I did when I put up the linear. Set you up here. Yes, I have my eyes up on the opener. Doesn't really matter because I have the clutch set the way it's supposed to be set. So, alright, I guess we're just going to take this down. Start by getting wires and stuff out. if I'm going to be really blocking the shot much when I'm doing this, but I'm just going to under this light lens here. Light lens is only held on with one screw. I'm sure if I had two of them, it'd be at least a little quieter. I've got a bunch of wires stashed in here for the sensors. Actually, this screw goes down here, so I'm just gonna stick it back in there for now. So I've got this little, well, these sensors have this little plug here that goes on the wires, and I've got a lot of that wire, so I stash it all up here because I don't want to cut the wire with the plug. This is not easy to get those wires. Just got these all twisted together without wire nuts either. Eyes off of here. If I only hand tighten this. I just didn't tighten that, but just not. Alright, now I gotta use the, alright, now I gotta use this taller ladder here, so I'll do a little more rearranging, but yeah, you can see a little more detail here on my hang job. Yeah, it holds. I still don't have bolts for there, but that holds. Well, I thought I had bolts for there and I couldn't find them, and then up there, yeah, because that rail's shorter. So get this arm off of here. Stick those there. Oh yeah, I got a wedge piece. So that's kind of nice. I'll probably just use a normal arm though. And I don't want to lose these wires, so stick those over here. All right. I'm gonna reposition some ladders here. So why don't you stare at? Why don't you stare at that remote for now? Alright, now let's see what a good shot is for you. I'm going to set you up on a bucket. Let's get that back to wide angle. That up. It's gonna fall maybe. All right. Well, hopefully that will hold. So, suppose now we just take it off the ceiling. Just gonna throw on some clothes for this because this opener is really, really greasy. Get some arm off of here. Alright, first I gotta loosen the bolt up at the header because if that bolt stays tight, the opener will not come off the ceiling very easily. Loose, and then you can loosen up the fasteners of the machine. Oh, yeah, it should take the wall button wires off first. Just want to break those. Now, get it off the ceiling. Bolts come really easily and one doesn't, so. Hold it. Set. What's the best way to keep this down? 9/16 socket too. Well, let's get the front taken care of first, and then we can deal with the rest later. A little kicker piece out of here. So this was all just to keep the thing from moving too much. I should have taken that kicker out before I opened up this. I'll take that angle off and then I can at least set the rail on the ground. I would not suggest hanging an opener like I did here. Alright, that piece is done. Just get this whole thing put down now. Get those bolts up there. Just get a little bit of light in here for you. And I'll get the rest of these ugly backings off of here. Here. That's fun, I never tightened that. Drop a nut, of course. Find that later. Alright, oh, I've got this other stuff to header. Alright, what is it? 10mm leg. Yeah, so it turns out I have a bunch of 10mm legs, so I used one up front to hold that piece of angle on. Alright. Alright, so now we're pretty much set to get the other opener hung. Although I haven't got the hanging space yet, but we can get it hung, so. Alright, we'll get it hung in the ceiling. Quite right. I don't know how that bolt came loose, but right size. There's your own way. So it's way off on that. In here. Let's go in. The hole. Zip these bolts down at the top. Get new bolts that get stuck and go tighten them. done. I'll get the Alright, and I'll show you guys this. This is how that screwdriver trick works. So now I've got the arm on, and it's set perfectly for the down limit. Although I'm still gonna have to adjust this. So let me get this bigger ladder out of the way here. I'll set you up the way I had you before. And again, sorry I'm not looking through comments really. I'll look through at the end and see what we got. Here, why don't you stare at this remote again when I move stuff. That's fun, the opener's off center too. Fix that quick. You know, why don't I set you up and show you guys me fixing. I screwed it up. Got it a little bit too far off center. Check that like I usually do. And there we go. let's get, move ladders now. Okay, that was close. I almost slammed the ladder into the motor head. So just like I had before. Well, maybe I'll move to the other side. See if all the wiring's on that side. So I've got center wires, side button wires, main button wires too short. Stretch that out. Wires do not fit very nicely in these terminals, I guess. Or at least the thinner wires don't fit very well with the thicker ones. Do it. This broke. I just didn't want to stay. And sensors. White and black wires. Up a little bit and let's put the light bulb in. And plug it in. Alright, so it's all powered on. So I'll take you over and we'll set limits. This sorry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and set the limits now. Let me clear I'm going to clear all the Wi-Fi settings too, because and then we'll clear out remotes, which I always like to do that when I install something so I don't get remotes mixed up. And set the limits. Better hook this up. Oh, I gotta hit the up button, not the down button. I need to tighten the belt. Do that. The thing grinds some. Super quiet though. Yep, so gonna tighten up that belt. See, that needs to be tightened up. There we go, down limits set. Yeah, down limits set. Good enough. All right, let's tighten up that belt. Yeah, and then you can see this genie button is still on. Doesn't work. All I gotta do is flip that, and then this 880 will start up, and that 882 is also on. So I'll tighten up the belt. I'll hit the remote program. There's the genie. Where'd my wrench go? I think I put it in here, didn't I? Yep. So it's just 7/16. It's just gonna. This is hard to do one-handed, so. Let's start with that. I've never really minded a little bit of belt sag, but let's try that. See how it is. Sync up that wall button. Engage that. Yeah, that's better. Yep, that is a nice quiet machine. We'll sync up this 882 here. And I'm going to use the original remote with it, so. Oops, the cord's in the way. Alright, there we go. Nice looking machine. I guess I gotta program it before I can run it. And then I'll program this keypad out here too, which I'm not going to show you my code. Alright, so we're basically all set up now, so let's give this a full cycle here. Very quiet. Yep, so that thing works pretty well. All right, so I guess that's really about it. So it is a nice looking machine. Yeah, that thing is definitely super quiet. And I'll tie that cord up, but yep, so And I'll show you once again if you're just joined. This thing was brand new in the box, and yeah, you should make your collection video public. That would be cool to see. Here's the original wall button to it. This is a 2015, so it's a first gen Wi-Fi machine, or one of the first Wi-Fi machines. And then we've got the original sensors and brackets. This is all the hardware. Yeah, so that's really about it. Yes, I can run the linear. The 8365 is currently sitting in the basement right now. The opener is from 2015. Model is 8557. We'll run this one. So this one's nice and quiet. Let's run this up and then compare it to the 8557. Do I have an 8587? I actually do have an 8587. The video on it won't be out for a while, but I do have one. Let's back up, right? Let's compare it to this. So this one's a little louder, but yeah. And somebody wanted to see a force test, which this one is I've shown this before, but this one is a 2015, so it is before they implemented the beeping when you trip the force. But since I hooked this one up to my queue, and I'm not sure if it'll do it now that I erased the Wi-Fi settings, but it will. Yeah, so, and that was kind of an instant reverse too, but yeah, so that does work. And then I'll do a force test on the linear. And that one also beeps and flashes. Yes, the 8550 is from 2014. 2018 8587 beeps, yeah. So if you hook the opener up to Wi-Fi, they occasionally do get software updates. I'm not really sure what they change. Is the big door now balanced? Yes, but I'm still going to add a quarter turn. It will stay at the halfway, sorry, I was reading all the comments. Hold on. Thank you, McDLT. And yeah, so it does stay halfway here. And when they first got installed, the door would stay here, but it does want to fall. So I'm going to add a quarter turn to each one of the springs. I don't mind if it's a little bit hot, as long as it's not excessive. So yeah, and this one, I've gotten quite a few questions about this one, on if this one got balanced. I balanced this door out a while ago. This does stay halfway now. So, and this, I still need to fix that. I need to do some work to the tracks, and yeah, but that's about all I've got. So I guess we're just gonna sign off here. Can I run it without the door? Sure, why not? Wow. Hold on. All right, see everyone that's leaving. Run this up without the door, and then I guess I'll just sign off. All right, so thanks for coming, everyone. If you guys like this enough, I can try to do this a little more often in the future. But I mean, that's really about all I got to show now. So thanks for coming, and see you guys later.